you doing, Mama? Oh, I forgot. I started this. Okay. Why is it so blue? Why are we so blue? Okay. I'm about to start this video real quick. Okay. Yeah, I already started. Alright, hello, Booktuber world. It is I, Capri Nicole, and I'm back with another video. So today we're going to be starting, yes, Jinx, we're going to be starting another KU reading weekend. And I have 3 black fantasy romances because I wanted to do a black fantasy romance video because y'all seem to really enjoy my black recommendation video, and I put in a lot of work to find those books, and I read a majority of them. So I thought it would be nice to read some of them this weekend so that I can recommend you some that I've read. And I wanted to watch like a black rom-com movie. So it's gonna be, instead of like doing like a Ghibli film, we're gonna watch black rom-com, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a very chill weekend on the island, you know what I'm saying? I have 3 KU books downloaded on Blossom, and I'm gonna tell you guys about them. So the first one is called Unshaken, and it's following this main character that is supposed to be a light angel. Like, she basically trained her whole life to become like this angel that had light wielding abilities, and once she became of age, she was supposed to be inducted into this magical school so that she could own her powers even more and get like that stamp. But she never got the invitation. Like, basically like a Hogwarts school but for angels. There's the light school and then there's the night school. She never got her invitation, so like her life is just like falling apart. She don't know what to do because she basically was prepping the entire time to be able to go to the school, and now she can't. So then, as she's like distraught over this, she ends up getting an invitation to the Hell's Night school. So I guess she's going to, thank you, sister. I guess she's gonna go to the Hell's Night school in order to train there. Like, you can eat, you can prep your food. Okay. So she's gonna go to the Hell's Night Academy since she got an invitation for there, and she's going to see what that's about. That's all I read for the synopsis for that. That one is 410 pages, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it this weekend, but I'll try my best. The next one is Siren's Call, and that one is like 331 pages, and apparently it's following this main character that didn't realize she was a siren, and I guess someone tells her and lets her know she is. But then there's also another series that this author has called Tales of Novia, which I think is like a vampire romance. One of the Islanders DM'd me about this author, so I checked out some of her backlist, and these were the 2 books that were interesting to me, so we're gonna see what that's about. The third one is The Duchess Bodyguard, and this is also a fantasy romance. It's following a shape-shifting werewolf and a shape-shifting fae. So she's like a fae, but this is sapphic, so it's 2 female leads. So I'm really excited for that one, especially because it's only 145 pages. Okay, yeah. So I actually have already started that one, and I'm really feeling it. Like, the writing, you know how sometimes KU books be having that cringy writing? This one does not have cringy writing, and I'm really enjoying it. And the bodyguard in this, she's the werewolf shifter, and I like her little, you know, her banter. Like, she has like a quick mouth. Like, I like her little taglines and stuff. So I'm liking their little conversations or whatever. And the whole world has like vampires, fae, werewolves, whatever. And like the opening scene kicks off with like a vampire dinner, and all the food there has no flavor. So like the main character is basically like complaining about the fact that the vampires have this huge feast, and because they don't eat, they can't taste that there's no seasoning in it. And her best friend has like a whole bunch of seasonings in his jacket. I don't know. I thought that was funny, child. It was funny to me. But I'm really enjoying it. That one's only like 140 pages. I like their chemistry so far. They've already met, they danced, and they had their little banter back and forth, so I'm interested to see more scenes with them. But yeah, I need to look at my backlist to figure out what black rom-com we're gonna watch. It gotta be something fun, because I don't want to watch nothing crazy traumatic. Like, I need something simple, just very chill vibes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm about to hang out with my mom. We have burgers, and we also got some puzzles. So we're gonna start one of these. This one has 1,000 pieces, and this one has 750. So we're probably gonna do the one that's 750, because you know what I'm saying, it's less puzzle pieces. So we'll see how that goes. But no, it's okay. But I just want to start off this video, so I will see you guys in the next clip. Okay? Bye. Yeah, he got the wrong. This shit. Hello? 750 pieces. Send help. Send help. Oh god, we organized the water. I got some bird pieces over here. See the birds. I think I can put the birds. My mom is better at this than me. I don't got the patience for this shit. I'm about to just burn it and hope it melts together. Okay, you can't burn it. Let's see. Okay, so these are all birds. But it's only 2 birds on there. How did they get all these bird parts? It's 2 birds right there. Oh, okay. On the corner. Well, this is all blue. There's somebody flying up in there in the sky. It's got to be the water because it's all blue. Oh yeah, because they're sitting on a little dock side. Lord have mercy. Okay, wow, so fun adventure. Amazing. Right, Jinx? No, sir. I don't know why you feel like you gotta be right up underneath. You guys, I made something different. I made these buffalo wraps, buffalo chickpea wraps. So I have chickpeas with like the buffalo wing sauce and like seasonings, avocado. I made this ranch dressing, and there's some red onions, some cilantro, and this is gonna bust. I just feel it in my heart, like it's gonna be good. So I wanted to show y'all before I got down. They look so good. I hope they taste good.
It's really dangerous to seek personal fulfillment in romantic relationships. You shouldn't need other people to validate or define you.
I shouldn't?
No, you shouldn't. Nobody should.
The movie we just watched.
What's that supposed to mean?
Awesome.
Wish I could say the same to you, but I can't because you broke my heart.
I'm just chewing on some chocolate. Valentine's Day just passed. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. Do you guys really like the recommendation videos? Because those videos are doing pretty well for my stats. And I'm very proud of, if y'all hear crunching in the background, it's Levi. I'm very proud of my recommendation videos. I'm currently working on the one for March. Your girl be putting in the research, okay? I read a ton of reviews. I look at blogs. I look at TikToks. I read the synopsis. Like, I go in. I take my notes. Like, I really try to give you guys good recommendations. Even if I haven't read the book, I try to find out enough about the book where I feel like it's a good recommendation, or I can compare the book to something else, or give you hit words. Obviously, reading is subjective. You're not gonna like everything that I recommend, but the fact that I'm doing my due diligence to promote Black authors, I'm proud of. So if you find some of your new favorites based off of my recommendations, please let me know, because I really love doing those videos, and I like doing the research, and I like finding books for you guys that are by Black authors. Anyway, speaking of Black authors, let's talk about this Black Sapphic KU book that I just finished, which is The Duchess. Wait, it's The Duchess Bodyguard. I keep wanting to say The Duchess and Her Bodyguard, but I think I'm adding too many words. So let me look. The Duchess Bodyguard. Yeah, I keep adding to and her. I keep putting and her. But The Duchess Bodyguard, which has 2 Black leads, and I really enjoyed this one. Like, it was shorter, but the writing was really good, and it was easy to read, but it didn't feel like one of those KU shape-shifting fantasy romances where it was like, he's so hot, he's so brooding, he's so whatever, blah blah. Very choppy writing, very cringy writing, where you're like, girl, this could have been on Wattpad. yeah, the writing was really good. There was no cringy writing. It was a lot of moments that I really laughed a lot. I don't think I updated you guys at all while I was reading this book because it honestly was pretty short, but it was fun. Like, I really enjoyed the two characters when they had the introduction. They had really great banter, and there was a lot of scenes that I laughed at. The writing was really good. Like, for a fantasy KU shape-shifting romance, the writing was great. So the bodyguard, she's a shapeshifter and she is a werewolf, and the Duchess the other love interest, the Duchess, she is a fairy. So she doesn't shapeshift, but her wings can come out, and they're both black. It was black coded, but not like unapologetically black. It just had like some small mentions of, like, you know, black culture, like them putting on a bonnet at night together, or like references to spice, like just small little hints, but nothing like too much over the top. But I really enjoyed it. So, and the plot was interesting, and there were in the beginning there was like a party that they went to that was the Vampire King's party, and that's where everything popped off. Like, they got straight to the point. The plot was interesting and the world was interesting. I wish it was a little bit longer. Like, I wish we got more scenes with them together, because their banter and their little back and forth, I liked it. I liked their banter. I enjoyed it. I liked the plot. I liked the different worlds and the different characters that were introduced. I think there was fae, there was werewolves, there was vampires, and I think there was another species. I just can't remember, but it was all really interesting. Like, I really enjoyed it. The steamy scenes, whatever, smutty scenes, whatever, the smutty scenes were mid. Like, it was the most closed door, open door scene. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it wasn't very descriptive. There was one scene that was kind of descriptive, but for the most part it was very simplistic, intimate scenes. It was kind of like a fake dating trope introduced, which I felt like it was pointless, and I still don't really understand how that even was, because at one point she asked her to be her bodyguard, but then somehow being her girlfriend almost also got mixed into it, like her fake girlfriend, but doubling as her bodyguard. I don't know if she's supposed to just be her girlfriend, present as her girlfriend, but then low-key she's the bodyguard. Like, and that was never really clear to me. It was a little bit confusing with that. And the plot, I low-key wanted to shake the main character. I think her name was Robin. I low-key wanted to shake the main character who was a werewolf. I believe her name was Robin, because it was very obvious what was going on. To me, within the first like few chapters, it was very obvious what was going on, but she refused to see. Like, I was like, girl, open your eyes. You're supposed to be a bounty hunter. You're supposed to be a bodyguard. You're supposed to be putting the clues together and figuring out what the hell's going on, and you don't see what's happening. Like, the signs are there, sister. But child, overall, it was a good book. I give it like a 3.8. I give it like a 3.8. I feel like a full star is a little bit too high. Obviously on Goodreads, I'm gonna put it as a full star because they don't let you put half stars. But it would be like a 3.75, 3.8. And it was fun. Like, honestly, it was fun, and so fun that I downloaded the next book in the series, which is The Queen's Beta. There was small little hints of her cousin, who is the queen, and her love interest friend. They have some history. So I'm interested to see what they got going on. And I also downloaded so many other books. I downloaded Winter Gods and Serpents, because there's this book talker that I follow. She keeps talking about this book, and I'm like, it's got to be good. Downloaded that. I also downloaded The Balance of Fates, because the Satis Fiction book box has an edition of this book coming out, and it is so beautiful. It comes out in March, and I want to read it so that if I really like it, I can just buy the book, because I believe they have a wait list right now for the subscription boxes, but you can buy the book separately. And if I like the book, then I can buy the book, because that cover is so gorgeous. It's very different from the one that's on KU. It has this like black girl on the cover, so I'm hoping I really like it so that I can buy the book. Child, I was just a downloading queen. I was downloading everything. Kindle has some really good books. I'm here for them. I keep finding really good books on Book Talk, so I'm very appreciative of those recommendations. But yeah, I finished The Duchess, and The Duchess, I keep wanting to say The Duchess and Her Bodyguard. The Duchess Bodyguard. And I'm interested to look at this author's backlist because I'm gonna tell you right now, the writing was not cringy. You know, sometimes the books on KU, sometimes the writing could be a little cringy sometimes, and you kind of just gotta power through. And if it's trashy, you just gotta say, hey, it's a trashy read, but I had a good time. This was no trashy writing. Like, it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at this author's backlist. Let's see who wrote this. Drea C. Yeah, I'm gonna look at her backlist, see what else she has, because I enjoyed that one. So I'm interested to see how the rest of the series goes. I also started the next book, which is The Siren's Call. I got about 25% into that because today was a slow day at work, child. I was counting down the seconds. And I'm enjoying it. What I really loved about this book, I have never seen before. There was an essay scene, and the author put a page up. I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see. I shared it in my story, but the author put a page up before the essay scene, and you had the option either to continue on or to skip it, and I chose to skip the scene. And the next page that popped up was like, oh, I'm happy you're here, like nothing really happened, this is where we're picking up at. I love that. I feel like physical or traditionally published books should have that. They should have a page that breaks right before an essay scene. Some people don't like stuff like that because they feel like it's spoilers, but you need to protect your mental health. I've read books that have essay scenes in it and it hasn't disturbed me, but sometimes I'm just not in the mind to read something like that, or I don't want to read that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should be given the option. So it would be nice if traditionally published books had a blank page before, and you know, a warning before the scene would happen, and they would give you the option to skip. Oh, skip to this page if you don't want to see it. That would be great. And more KU authors need to do that, because there are a lot of KU books that have essay in it and it just shows up. They don't give a damn if you read it or not. Levi, relax, boy. So I really enjoyed that. And I just really like that. I've never seen that before. I've read a lot of KU books and I have never seen that before. I don't know if that's a thing, but let me know if y'all have seen that. Yeah, but so far we've gotten into it. She was minding her business, walking in the street. She ended up getting assaulted, and she ended up finding out that she had a siren's power. So now she's just learning about her lineage and her mother and her father. Her mother is a siren, her father was a warlock, so she has the ability to wield that power. And one of her close friends is, I think he's not a siren, he's a merman or something like that, whatever, but he was sent to like protect her. So she's just learning more about like her lineage and stuff like that, and uncovering more about like her family's past and the history of the sirens. And the sirens and the witches were at war at some point. So it's interesting, and it's, I don't want to say it's short, but it's a little long. But I'm gonna try to get further into it so that I can start Unshaken next. But yeah, so I'm enjoying that as well. The writing is straight. I'm trying to get more into it so that I can give you guys more of an update. But we also have some book mail. I believe this is the book that was missing from the book haul, which if you haven't seen, I will link it up here so you can check it out. But I think this is the book that I was missing. Okay, yeah, this is the book that I was missing. So I can just show y'all. They shipped this shit out so fast. They said, my bad, sis. Don't even worry about it. We got you. Another bookmark. And here it is. Just a cute little children's book. It's called Homegrown. And I got it because it just gives me plant vibes. I love it. Oh, look at that. Look at the inside. Lovely. I love it. I love seeing black families in books. I really like that. So I'm excited. I really like the illustrations as well. I like that. See, look at the back. Let's put on focus. There we go. There's the back. and the front. Really like that, so I'm really interested to get into that one, but I think that's it. There's another, oh, we watched a rom-com. So we watched a rom-com, I think it was called Jessica, the Great Jessica Gate, something about Jessica, child, I don't know. It was on Netflix. It was something like, it wasn't like a typical rom-com where like it just ties up at the end, where she just ends up with somebody, but it was a little messy, it was a little chaotic, but it was a little funny. I really wanted to watch Deliver Us from Eva. Now that's my joint. Now that is a good rom-com because we had plot, we had hilarious moments, we had LL Cool J as the love interest, like Gabrielle Union, and like I just love that movie. It's just so funny to me. I really wanted to watch that, but Netflix don't have it anymore, of course, but it's okay. There's another movie that's on, I think, Amazon Prime that I saw on Black Book Talk. Well, no, it wasn't Book Talk, it was just like Black TikTok, and it was like underrated black rom-com films, so I want to check that one out. I didn't watch the trailer because they'd be giving too much away, but I think that's the next rom-com we're gonna watch, and I'll update y'all after that. But I'll see y'all in the next clip, okay? Bye.
At work so that you can cry in the handicap stall. Because my handicap is that my heart is broken, and those railings are the only thing that could hold me up. It's him trying to make me be friends with his new girlfriend. She's so old school. People aren't really here.
Right, they got their little basket and shit, and she just sitting on the dirt on the side, like, girl, there you go. Ooh, he is so fine. She like, come get this girl away from my man, please.
Okay, somebody's driving away.
I saw you at the window.
What window?
The window. Upstairs when I pulled up.
You don't have to be pressured by Margot to have drinks with us.
I should say her name like that. She a hater. Maggie.
What character would I be?
You are like an angry mouse.
Like a mean Minnie? And very accurate.
You're cute.
Y'all about to see this damn shirt and this outfit so many times. Because I just updated 2 vlogs. Now I have to update this vlog. So I have gotten further into the Siren's Call. Gotten further into it. It's great. Like, she's coming into her powers. She just found out more stuff about her lineage, her history. She's understanding that there's a dark side to her powers. There's this guy named Malachi who's supposedly fine as hell, and he's also a siren, but he's like the male version of the siren, which I think is like a merman or something. It's just like we're getting to the tip of the iceberg, but I haven't read much of it, and I kind of want to get at least 50% into it, and then I want to start, what was the other book? Unshaken. So I want to start Unshaken. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to finish either one of these books before this vlog goes up, but we did finish one book, so that's good. But I want to get at least 50% into Siren's Call, and then I can start Unshaken. But let me tell y'all something. I watched another rom-com with my mother, and what was it called? The Weekend? I watched a rom-com with my mom called The Weekend. TikTok recommendations have not steered me wrong yet, but that was the worst shit that I ever seen in my life. Like, the main character was giving knockoff Issa Rae and like 90% less funny. Like, it was, and the only reason I watched it was because the producer, the music producer from Insecure, Issa Rae's show, was on there, and he fine as hell. So I was trying to see what he had going on. No, she ruined the whole movie for me. She was the most insufferable, aggravating ass main character. And honestly, the other movie that I watched with my boyfriend, what was it? Jessica Gates, the Great, it's something Jessica Gates, whatever. She was a little annoying too. And both of these movies had these women hung up on their ex. I don't want to watch no damn rom-com with you hung up on your ex. And the girl from The Weekend, they broke up 3 years ago. And you know why she was still hung up on his ass? Because he still was around. Like, they started off as college friends. They dated they broke up, and then they stayed friends, and he got a girlfriend, and she would be saying little snide remarks and saying little weird shit, whatever, and he was still around, and she was still hung up on him, and she was a comedian, and all of her jokes would be about him. I don't give a shit. Like, once y'all break up, I don't want to hear shit about it. Like, heal and get over it. But it's just like, she was so insufferable. I was getting so aggravated listening to her ass, and she just was like, she was so annoying. I couldn't fathom. Me and my mom were both looking at each other like, My mom kept cracking on her because she was wearing high waters the whole movie. And the crazy thing is, she wore them same high waters in every scene. Like, the budget must have been one outfit per character, because it was just hot garbage. Like, literally, it follows the main character who, her and her ex broke up 3 years ago. Her mother owns a bed and breakfast. She invites him and his girlfriend to come to her mother's bed and breakfast, which is like out in the woods. And so they spent an entire awkward ass weekend together. And then there was another guy that was at the bed and breakfast who was going through a breakup, and he kind of tagged along with them, and he was interested in her, but she was so hung up on her ex and making his girlfriend feel uncomfortable. It just was like, bro, it was the longest secondhand embarrassment and aggravation I felt for quite a while. And I'm just like, damn, they just made me want to, I was like, I should have just went with the OGs. I should have went with Brown Sugar. I should have went with Deliver Us from Eva. I could have went with anything. I could have went with anything besides the shit that they put out today. Like, the 2 movies that I watched that were supposed to be black rom-coms, they both followed main characters that were stuck up their ex's asses. It was crazy. Like, the whole focus of it was them being stuck on their ex's ass. Like, and the other one was like, her and her ex had just broken up. And the crazy thing was, she broke up with him. So she broke up with him, but then would be thinking about him all the time and stalking him. And then she ended up dating this white guy that she really liked, and he was going through a divorce, and he was still hung up on his ex. So they had basically paired up. The plot was a good idea. They basically paired up to help each other get over their exes, and they like pathetically had their moments together. You know what I'm saying? They would have pathetic love confessions about their exes and not feel bad about it, because they both were going through similar things. But they didn't really drive that home. Like, it kind of was just like, it didn't turn into a romance. Like, I could see if they slowly started weaning each other off of their exes and they moved on together in a healthy way, because rebounds are never healthy. Like, you need to heal and go through that on your own. Like, having somebody as a replacement, that is not gonna work. But if they actually helped each other in a healthy way and moved on together, maybe. But they didn't even really do that. It just was like, bro, I should have went with OGs. I wanted to watch Deliver Us from Eva is one of my favorites. Like, that movie is so damn funny to me. My. Those were 2 fails. And I feel like I need to watch another one just for a redemption, because that shit was terrible. Both of them were bad. Like, Jessica, the great Jessica, whatever the hell, I give that like a 2.5. And The Weeknd, I give that a 0.5. Like, not even a full star. You get 0.5 stars. Garbage. There's that. So I'm gonna try to focus on reading if I can, y'all, because I'm in the middle of filming so many videos, and I also have to edit them, and I also have to read for the videos. So it's like I'm losing my mind. But okay, yeah, so we'll see. Levi's literally sitting in this box over here, so we'll see how it goes. I will see you guys in the next clip. Okay, all right, y'all, I come bearing bad news. Well, not really bad, because I feel like I finished one book. I got 50%, well, actually 40% into the Siren's Call. I didn't start Unshaken, but 1.5 is good enough. And I don't want to drag this out, because I want to get this video up for y'all on Wednesday, because I've been following my schedule of posting on Wednesday, Saturday, and then doing a live show on Sunday. But your girl is tired, so I'm honestly as much as I've been enjoying my content and getting my content out and hanging out with y'all, I'm ready for March. I'm ready to go back to 1 video a week because I feel like I've been doing pretty good with like filming and editing and posting and stuff, but yeah, I'm ready for this month to wrap it on up, okay? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some good recommendations. You know, the rom-coms were a swing and a miss, but it's okay. I did my best. I'm gonna have to watch the vetted ones next time because Brown Sugar, Deliver Us from Eva, Love Jones. Well, Love Jones isn't really a rom-com, but like, you know, the regular steady black romance movies, those yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with those because the new age ones, I wasn't really feeling them. But if you have any new age black rom-coms, please leave them in the comment section below because I don't want to go looking for them. I don't want to run into 2 of the near misses that I had in this video because it was a terrible time. But I'm just here to close the video. Don't want to prolong this longer than I need to. So I will see you guys on Saturday and on Sunday. The video for Saturday is already filmed, so I just have to edit it, and then I'll see you guys on Sunday for the live show. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, please leave this emoji right here in the comment section below so I know you made it to the end. Always remember, read a book, keep your life interesting, and I will see you next time, okay?